Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of untilit.works. Hopefully you are doing well. Wait, just give it a stretch real quick. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I had a late night last night. Okay. So if I'm even more off than normal, I blame it on the lack of sleep. So yeah, had a good time at the radio show and yeah, good times, good times. Okay, let's get into it. Welcome. So this is the first break session. So normally these are kind of like orientation. And so if you're new here, this kind of gives you a lay of the land. And plus it gives me one less thing to come up with to talk about every week. So actually two, because there are two ciphers. So untilit.works, the purpose is to carve out time, like set time every week to where you're just going to work on a thing that you've been meaning to work on, whether like learning a new language, whether that be like computer or spoken, cleaning up around the house, knitting, whatever it is, whatever your it is, this is the time to work on it until it works. And so, yeah, and doing this basically for me because I need these kind of things. So that's why here I figured I make websites. Why not do it on the web and maybe other people can join? So that's the point. That's the whole reason behind it. So we have two ciphers. They're 3 hours apiece, right? You can check for when the ciphers are happening. If you look toward the top, you'll see subscribe. I've been saying I need to change it to schedule. I just haven't, but it shows like if you click that, it shows a schedule, like a list of all the upcoming ciphers, and you can subscribe to them to get notified when we go live. Hopefully if you subscribe to one, hopefully you got the notification. Hopefully. If not, let me know and I'll figure it out. Yeah. So 2 ciphers, 3 hours apiece. Each cipher consists of break sessions and work sessions. Work sessions are where like the focus, just getting stuff done, like making some progress. Nothing's going to get in the way. I'm just going to get this thing done. Focus time. And I'm getting like a text message or something. That's again, speaking of focus. All right. So you get in focus time, work session, about 45 minutes. Then 15 minutes after the hour, there's the break session. And so that's time when you get to kind of like take a break, like you've just finished working and doing a bunch of stuff. So let your mind kind of rest, walk around or watch me do something random on the internet or what have you. Just basically take your mind off of it, and so that you be refreshed when you can jump back in. So those are like 15 minutes long, depending on what we're doing. So right now you see the video. That's where we're at now. Below that, you'll see that you may need to click play to start the stream because browsers, you cannot have autoplay video and audio when a person first goes to the site and if they haven't interacted with it yet. So if you hop in, if you come to the site and we're on a break session, it won't play the video because there's audio. Now, I've actually been working on another project where, because I wanted to test this out, that I have the video, same kind of setup, but I have the video auto playing, but it's muted. And so the video does play and it shows that it's working. So it's not like it's frozen, but I have to set it up to where you just click it to unmute it. So not sure which one's better. I don't know. So we'll see. I may switch it to that because that's what other like live streaming platforms do. Like they show you the video and you have to click it to unmute it. We'll see. All right. So that's that. Open closed caption. So there's a button right next to that. So what I'm doing right now is I have speech recognition happening. And so as I'm saying things, the browser is automatically transcribing it to text. And then I have that going and being placed in that box that shows up when you click open close caption. Below that, we have 2 buttons. Now, let's say there's something you found interesting and whatever random blatherings I say. You can click add a clip. What that'll do is try its best to take that clip that you found interesting, and it's like a 5-second clip. And what it does is it takes this timestamp and adds it to a database thing that I have going on. And what happens is you get 5 of those clips. And then when you're done, you hit create a highlight video. So what that'll do is when I hit stop broadcast on here and everything is being done in the back end with the recording and stuff, I take those timestamps and I go and I send them off, and they go and get a highlight clip is made from it. And so what happens is you will get a notification that, oh, hey, your highlight clip is ready, and you'll be able to view it. And we'll talk about that when we get to the work session. And then you see a timer there that counts down to when the next work session begins. There's also, if you want to join the chat, you can join the chat and ask any questions and things of that nature. Cool. So that is that. Let's talk about so that's the break session. Let's get into the work session. Share my screen. Here we go. I'm not going to need audio for this. All right. So when we go back to work, your screen will look something similar to this. The backgrounds change randomly. Also, the audio player, I get to know. I'm fortunate enough to know a bunch of different super talented producers. So I asked a few of them to if they wanted to submit some music for any of my random projects, and they said sure. They submitted it, and so that's what we have there. So we have a Bandcamp player of different artists who submitted tracks for projects such as these. And so if you like what you're hearing, you can buy it, you can share it, and if you want to like send out a tweet, you can also help spread the word by clicking the word tweet, and that'll open up Twitter in a brand new tab with a pre-populated tweet promoting the artists. So that's part of the reason is do these things like web project. My personal project is to help support like dope artists as well, you know, and help them get out there more because I think it's dope. I think it's good art. Now, in the middle of the screen, you'll see the to-do section. And this is where you put in all the different tasks and things that you want to get done that you're working on. So where it says add a task, you add your task. You can either hit the plus button or hit enter. Either way, it will add it to the list there. And you'll be able to check things off. It's basically a to-do list. You can edit the tasks. Now, when you check them off, and you can delete them as well. When you check them off, it goes to the done section. So if you want to see all the things you completed, you hit done, it will show you those items. Now, once everything's all said and done, and you want to, it's kind of like a cherry on the top. It's kind of like a nice thing to do, like good, feel good thing. You can actually click the Twitter logo. And what that'll do is open up Twitter again in a new tab / window, and it'll pre-populate a tweet with everything, within character limits, everything in your done list. You see what I'm saying? So everything that you completed, it puts it in the tweet. And it's kind of like, oh, feel good, got some stuff done today. You know what I'm saying? Check some stuff off. All right, there. We also have another countdown timer. That one counts down to when the next break session is. And reminder, there's 15 minutes after the hour or when the break sessions happen. Tutorials. So let's say you don't have a thing that you want to work on. We have some tutorials there. And if you've ever wondered about getting into development, coding, specifically web stuff, that's what I do. I'm only speaking from like my own personal thing. If you wanted to do like basket weaving or something, I don't know. But I have some tutorials there from some resources that they weren't around when I started coding, but I looked at them and people have told me that they're pretty good resources. So like freecodecamp.org is on there, and the Odin project. So from what I can tell and from what I've been told is that you can get a good idea if you like coding, and you can kind of have an informed decision. You can make an informed decision on whether you want to spend more time and or money pursuing it, you know. So there's that. Now let's say you do some coding already and you're looking for some projects. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. Part of my job is to do like tutorials. And so there's 3 tutorials there that I think are cool, and I've had some hand in putting them together. And so you can check those out. I think they're pretty cool. Like one is being able to dial a phone number in an application that you make and actually have a conversation with a real phone. Like you'll call the real phone number attached to the phone, and you can have a conversation through the application. It's amazing. Then we have the opposite, where you can call a virtual number from a real phone, and then you can pick it up in the application that you make in the tutorial and have a conversation. And then we also have what I've actually used inside of here is that 2 logged in users can have a conversation, an audio conversation through the application. Amazing stuff. So that's there in the tutorials. If you think that's cool, let me know. If you try it, let me know how it turns out for you. Below that, we have Hako. So now let's say you're doing a tutorial or whatever project you're working on and you get stuck, and or maybe you want feedback. We have Hako, which is help a coder/creator out. Now, what you do is you can create a Hako that gives you a URL, a unique URL to a room that you are like the controller of. That's your room. And you can send that link to other people on the internet or whatever, and they can request to join your room. And so you as the owner of the room can see who's requesting, and you'll be able to check out their profiles to make sure there's somebody that you want to have into your room. And now, since you're the owner of the room, you can share your screen, and then you'll be able to show what it is that you're having an issue with or what you want to get feedback on. There's a chat room. There's also like audio chat. There's text to speech, speech to text. So I try to make it all the ways people want to be able to communicate, made that possible, right? So my hope is that by sharing your screen and everybody kind of working together, you can get the feedback and or help that you need for whatever it is that you're working on. So that's that. And you'll also be able to view whatever Hakos are happening and things of that nature. All right, cool. Show and tell. Now, let's say there's a thing that you are very excited about and you can't wait to tell the world about. So you can sign up for show and tell, and I'll bring you on and during one of the break sessions, and it's like a 5 to 10 minute lightning talk about whatever it is that you found interesting. That's pretty much it. I'm a big fan of lightning talks, and I think they help with like public speaking and getting comfortable with speaking in front of people. And I'm doing a lot of that right now because I do that for work. And so I want to get better at it. So by doing it more and more, I feel like you can get better, at least more comfortable at it. So there's that. Then below that, we have the highlights. Again, remember that video, those clips that you sent to be created into a highlight video? Well, once you submit it, it'll say status submitted. And then once it's done and being ready, and you can preview it, it'll say done, status done. You'll be able to click view. It'll open up like an overlay, and then you'll be able to preview the video. You can download the video. You can actually also click tweet, and it'll open up Twitter once again with a pre-populated tweet to a link to the archive video. But what's cool is the preview video is your highlight video. Now, Twitter sometimes shows it depending on whatever the device is or what have you, or the screen size. So what I've been doing is I've been downloading it and attaching it to the tweet, so that way I know it's going to show. So that's what I've been doing. And yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to get y'all back to work because there's a bunch of stuff I want to get done with this post-radio show stuff because my co-host wasn't able to make it. So I just need to do the stuff that they normally do during the show. But I can only do it after the show. So yeah, working on that. So let me get y'all back to work. Thank y'all once again for hanging out. Hopefully this will be productive for you. I wish you much productivity. And yeah, I'm gonna send y'all out with some tunes. Let me get this timer set. So remember, 15 minutes after the hour, we'll be back and doing a break. And yeah, if there's anything you want to show, feel free to have sign up for the show and tell. And yeah, thanks again for hanging out. Start screen share. Going to need some audio for this because I'm going to play y'all out with some tunes. And again, thanks for hanging out. See you soon, and much productivity to you. And yeah, thanks. See y'all later. Good luck with everything. Peace. Oh, by the way, this is Nujabez featuring a Pawnee B. Track is called Thank You. Nujabes is like one of my favorite producers of all time, and I almost forgot to click create a highlight video. So there's that. All right, thank y'all once again for hanging out, and see y'all 15 minutes after the hour. All right, talk there. Peace.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate